Welcome to AI Unraveled, the podcast that decodes the signal from the noise in the world of artificial intelligence. I'm your host, Etienne.
And I'm Anna. Today, we're dissecting some seismic shifts in the industry. We'll cover the blockbuster deal between Apple and Google that's set to redefine our virtual assistants.
We'll also look at Anthropic's new agentic tool that could change how we work, and the massive pivot big tech is making from the Metaverse to pure energy and compute power for AI. Let's get started.
First up, the story everyone is talking about. After a year of speculation, Apple and Google have made it official. They've announced a multi-year partnership to power a revamped Siri and Apple's foundational models using Google's Gemini. Apple is putting serious money behind this, committing roughly $1 billion annually.
And the big question is why now? For years, Apple insisted on building in-house. This move is a clear admission that they were falling behind. Essentially, Apple is outsourcing Siri's brain to a direct competitor because they couldn't keep pace with the advancements from Google and OpenAI.
The market certainly sees it as a massive win for Google. The announcement briefly sent their market cap soaring above $4 trillion. For Google, this isn't just a revenue stream. It's a monumental validation of their Gemini models, placing them at the core of billions of Apple devices.
It also puts OpenAI in a very awkward position, as Google's main rival, seeing them power the brain of the world's most ubiquitous virtual assistant, has to sting. They've become the awkward third wheel in the consumer AI race.
So for our audience, executives need to watch this platform shift closely. For developers, it means the APIs and capabilities of Gemini are now paramount. And for investors, it reaffirms that the foundational model wars are consolidating around a few key players.
Next, let's talk about a new frontier in productivity. Anthropic has released a tool called Cowork, and it's a major step towards AI agents for everyone. Think of it as a digital colleague you can delegate tasks to, almost like outsourcing a part of your brain.
Exactly. This is a massive unlock because it brings agentic capabilities. The ability for AI to take actions on its own to non-coders. It can organize files, modify documents, and integrate with tools like Asana and Notion. We're moving far beyond simple chatbots into true digital assistants that perform multi-step tasks.
But with great power comes significant risk. The source material is explicit here. Cowork can take actions without asking for permission, and that includes the ability to delete files without asking. This, combined with the ever-present danger of prompt injection attacks, means enterprises will need to be extremely cautious.
The implication is clear. The era of AI agents is arriving faster than anticipated, bringing incredible productivity gains, but also introducing a new class of security and operational risks that companies must prepare for now. Now, let's connect two stories that point to a huge underlying trend: the great energy pivot. First, Microsoft announced it will now pay the full power costs for its new AI data centers. At the same time, Meta has launched its Meta Compute initiative.
And to fund this, Meta is cutting 1,500 jobs, about 10% of its Reality Labs workforce. The message couldn't be clearer. Capital is flowing directly out of VR and the Metaverse and into AI energy and infrastructure. This is a massive strategic pivot.
The scale of Meta's ambition is just incredible. The new Meta Compute Group reports directly to Zuckerberg and aims to build data centers with infrastructure measured in hundreds of gigawatts. They've already committed $72 billion in capex for 2025 and have secured nuclear agreements to fuel this expansion.
This tells us that the primary bottleneck for AI dominance is no longer just chips or talent, it's energy. The race is on to secure massive, sustainable power sources, and companies that solve this will have a defining competitive advantage for the next decade. Shifting to a global view, Microsoft's new AI economy report had a stunning finding. Despite the hype, the United States is lagging in AI adoption, dropping to 24th place globally, while the UAE leads. Global adoption is only at 16.3%.
The reason for this gap is fascinating. It's the quiet rise of models like DeepSeek in underserved markets, particularly in places like Africa. Its success is driven by a simple formula. It's free and open source, making it accessible where expensive proprietary US tech isn't viable.
This connects directly to new data showing that Chinese models are dominating markets where US tech is either too costly or restricted, such as Belarus, Cuba, and Russia. A parallel AI ecosystem is rapidly forming outside of the Western tech sphere.
The key takeaway is that the global AI landscape is not monolithic. There is a growing adoption gap, and the winners in emerging markets may not be the familiar names from Silicon Valley. Open source and low-cost models are carving out huge territories.
All right, let's wrap with a lightning round of other key stories. First, OpenAI acquired health data startup Torch for $100 million.
Anthropic is also targeting healthcare, launching a HIPAA-compliant version of Claude with specialized tools for the industry.
In another major healthcare move, NVIDIA and Eli Lilly are committing $1 billion to a joint AI lab for drug discovery.
And finally, in a stunning display of mathematical reasoning, a company named Axiom announced its Axiom Prover model achieved a perfect score on the 2025 Putnam exam.
From landmark partnerships to the race for energy, the AI landscape is evolving at a breakneck pace. That's all the time we have for today on AI Unraveled.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week to unravel the latest in artificial intelligence.